Space seems silent, cold, still. But that stillness is deceptive. The universe is not a quiet place. It only feels that way because the chaos unfolds on scales too large and timescales too long for human eyes to witness in real time. Stars, those distant pinpricks of light in the night sky, are not frozen in place. They are born, they move, they evolve, and eventually they die. And sometimes, in the vastness of space, they do something even more dramatic. They collide. We imagine stars as stationary, fixed points in the heavens. But that's a trick of distance. In reality, every star is moving. Our own sun is traveling around the center of the Milky Way at more than 220 kilometers per second, dragging the planets behind it in a vast spiral. Every other star is doing the same, in its own orbit, with its own speed and trajectory. Over time, these paths can shift. Stars pass near each other. They tug and twist under mutual gravity. And in certain environments, dense star clusters, galactic cores, those paths can lead to intersection, a collision, not just a near miss, not just a brush, but a full force, gravity-dominated, high-energy, stellar-scale impact. When two main sequence stars, like our Sun, collide, the result is not a simple explosion. It's a violent merging of plasma, fusion, and gravitational chaos. Their outer layers crash together, fusing into a turbulent shell of heat and light. The impact generates shockwaves that rip through both stars. Their cores may eventually settle into a single, larger body, a new star, hotter and more luminous than either original. This process can take millions of years to fully stabilize. The remnant may burn brighter and faster than before, aging quickly and dying young. Some of these merged stars become what we call blue stragglers, oddly young-looking stars found in ancient star clusters, seemingly out of place among their older neighbors. Blue stragglers are a clue, a visible sign that collisions can create new stars from old ones. But not all collisions are constructive. Sometimes they are utterly destructive. When two neutron stars collide, the result is one of the most extreme events in the universe. Neutron stars are the dense, collapsed cores of massive stars that have gone supernova. They are so compact that a sugar cube-sized piece of neutron star matter would weigh 1 billion tons. Their gravity is intense. Their magnetic fields are off the charts. Some spin hundreds of times per second. When two of these monstrous objects orbit each other, they gradually lose energy through gravitational waves, ripples in space-time itself, predicted by Einstein and only recently observed. Eventually, they spiral inward and crash. The explosion that follows is called a kilonova. A kilonova releases as much energy in a few seconds as the sun emits in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. The blast sends out a surge of radiation, gamma rays, X-rays, and visible light, and hurls heavy elements into space. These are the forges of the universe. It is now believed that most of the gold, platinum, and rare heavy elements in the universe come from neutron star collisions. The gold in your wedding ring, the uranium in nuclear reactors, the europium in your phone screen, all likely born in the fiery aftermath of one of these cosmic crashes. This isn't just destruction, it's creation. These collisions seed the universe with the building blocks of future planets and future life. The importance of these collisions goes beyond light and matter. When LIGO first detected gravitational waves in 2015, tiny ripples in space-time caused by colliding black holes, it opened a new window into the universe. Then, in 2017, we witnessed the first neutron star collision through both light and gravitational waves. a moment that marked the birth of multi-messenger astronomy. For the first time, humanity was both seeing and hearing a cosmic event unfold, not with our eyes and ears, but with instruments tuned to the subtle movements of the universe's very fabric. It confirmed theories, solved mysteries, and sparked new ones. And it made one thing clear: collisions between stars are not just fireworks. They are fundamental events in cosmic evolution. Star collisions become far more likely during galactic mergers. Galaxies are vast, stars within them separated by light years. But when two galaxies collide, their gravitational fields interact, stirring up chaos. Whole clusters of stars can be thrown together, their orbits destabilized. The Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy are on a collision course. In about 4 billion years, they will merge. During the collision, most stars will pass by each other, but some will collide. More commonly, gas clouds will compress and ignite, triggering waves of star formation. This type of cosmic reshuffling doesn't just lead to collisions. It can give birth to new generations of stars. Galactic collisions are not endings. They're transformations. Some stellar collisions are slower. Some are invisible. And some are more dangerous than we can easily imagine. When a white dwarf, the cooled core of a dead star, absorbs matter from a companion, it can grow unstable. If it reaches a critical mass, it can ignite in a Type I supernova, a violent detonation that completely destroys the star. When a black hole collides with a neutron star or another black hole, they merge, sending massive gravitational waves outward and growing in size and power. These mergers are increasingly being detected by gravitational wave observatories like LIGO and Virgo. In some rare cases, a massive star might wander too close to a black hole and be spaghettified, torn apart by tidal forces in a process called a tidal disruption event. In all these collisions, the outcomes vary, but the energy released is always vast. The consequences ripple through space and time. Perhaps the most profound truth is this: you are made of star collisions. Not metaphorically, literally. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the gold in your jewelry, the iodine in your thyroid, all born in the heart of stars. And many of those elements, especially the heaviest ones, created in the violent death throes of stellar collisions. Without these events, there would be no Earth, no chemistry, no biology, no you. We are the dust and debris of long-forgotten collisions, reassembled into thought, breath, and memory. So, what happens when stars collide? They explode. They merge. They forge new elements. They create black holes. They send shockwaves across space-time. They rewrite the structure of galaxies. They give birth to light, and sometimes to life. They remind us that the universe is not cold and still, but alive with motion and violence and rebirth. In a cosmos governed by entropy and time, stellar collisions are both destroyers and creators. And long after they end, their echoes linger in the elements of our bodies, in the light of distant galaxies, in the silent whispers of gravity across the void. In the vast expanse of space, stars do not simply burn and fade. They move, they pull, they fall, and when they meet, the universe holds its breath. What happens when stars collide? They tear holes in space-time, forge the seeds of life, and remind us that even in destruction, there can be wonder. We are their witnesses. We are their legacy. We are, quite literally, their children.